Kia ora, you're watching NZOWN. Today we are talking to Sam and Scotty from Streetwise Scarlett. Welcome, Luke.
Good day.
Thank you for having us.
You're most welcome. Now, you guys will probably be like the popular ones in the band, eh? Because you're like the lead singer and you're Scotty Rocker.
Perhaps.
Can I tell the truth? It's not true. Well, the part about me was Jesse, the guitarist, is the other popular one. Him and I are called the Dream Team, and Sam and George, they're just coming along for the ride. And we pretty much write all the songs in the band, and we just tell them what to do.
That's completely true.
So why are you here?
Who knows? Get off work.
Good.
Yeah.
So does that mean that Jesse and you like kind of attract all the groupies?
Yeah. Well, Jesse's married, so he palms them off to me on a regular basis. And I just say no because I'm not into that sort of thing.
Sure. Yeah.
Flipping here. Flip. Now, we're here to talk about, among other things, your album.
Yeah.
Which is soon to be coming out. I couldn't help but notice your wee tattoo there. Do you want to flip it out?
The pop and roll there? Yeah. It's a way of life, really. The album is coming out in August. It's going to be called This Is Pop and Roll. It's really an introduction to New Zealand, to a new genre, really. What have you got to say about that, Scott?
I like it.
Yeah.
So away.
Yeah. No, you should get a copy and have a listen. I'm sure you'll enjoy the sweet sounds of pop and roll.
But the obvious thing it would be to merge pop music and rock and roll together, yet the rock element's not actually in the terminology there, so It makes it a little bit ambiguous.
Yes, it's a very unusual term. Like, some people, they talk about power pop and that sort of stuff, but we wanted a bit of roll in there as well, so I guess it's just how we roll.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think the thing with pop too is it is a term which can be used quite widely. I mean, your definition of it would be what? The Andy Warhol pop? Or?
Pop, yeah. Well, I guess pop music for me is really whatever songs I like. Because I guess that's the term, what's popular.
I think pop for me is just fun.
Yeah.
Pop means fun.
Yeah.
Because it's fun and happy.
Yeah.
Now, that is actually something which you guys are quite popular for, is your stage presence. You like leaping around and jumping and doing all that kind of stuff that bands do. Do you have any specific warm-ups that you'd like to crack out before you go on stage?
Brilliant.
Usually it involves a pack of William Cody's finest bourbon and cola. Aside from that's all we need really to prepare.
No stretches?
No, actually, like Jesse's probably, our guitarist, probably the most energetic on stage, and once or twice I've seen him stretching, but usually he just complains of being sore afterwards and doesn't go through the routine of warming up.
So let's go back to the album. It's called This Is Pop and Roll.
That's correct. It's a collection of our finest tunes from the last couple of years, I guess.
And recorded by Mr. Justin
Pilbrow of LMNOP fame. He wrangled some cheap studio time for us and decided that we needed to make an album. And then 3 weeks later we recorded the album. It's been a bit of time since then finishing it off, because they started doing their album and stuff like that. But it's all done now, and yeah, it'll be a huge relief to get it out.
How long were you actually in the studio for?
We were underground at the lab for about 13 days. 13 long days over the Christmas New Year break, actually.
and then did some more later on.
Yeah.
In the piece at other places.
Yeah.
So does that mean you got to, or you didn't get to celebrate the Christmas New Year's festivities?
In a way, yeah. We did. I think there was around 7 or 8 of us in our lounge room at our flat. We had a bit of dance party. We got home at about 11:45 from the studio. I think we may have just missed the countdown, but we just had a slightly late one.
But the festive season came out in the album, and that's like so happy.
There's a couple of carols on there, so yeah.
So you guys are actually going to be playing a few dates around New Zealand.
Yeah.
And you're playing with some friends of yours. Do you want to tell us a bit about that?
Yep. Starting on the weekend. Actually, we're starting a tour with Goodnight Nurse, good friends of ours, lovely boys. We're doing Auckland and Wellington and Tauranga and Hamilton. And then straight after that we're doing all around the country with Element OP. So, yeah.
Deja Voodoo on the lineup?
Yep, Element OP and Deja Voodoo on that tour, and of course Streetwise Scarlett. Yep. Actually really looking forward to that. Playing shows again, apart from, playing every 3 months at the King's Arms. Big choice to get out and about and do a bunch of shows, eh, Scott?
Yeah, it'd be really cool, eh? Cool.
And you've also got a few dates after that when you're doing your album release tour, is that right?
That's correct. In August we'll
He's the guy in charge.
Go back onto the travelling. We're just going to do like 4 shows, and once the album's out, and yeah.
And when is the album out?
It'll be in the first week of August, I believe. Yeah. So.
Now, because you have so many dates kind of mentioned in here, do you want to give us an idea of where to go to if we want to find out a little bit more about you and your dates?
The perfect place would be the trusty MySpace, which is, if you go to myspace.com and you put one of them / after the com, and then write Streetwise Scarlett in one word, that will go to our page.
And all of the dates are on there.
All of them.
There's an array of juicy dates. Yep.
And then Scarlett with 1 T, isn't it?
Yeah, Scarlett with 1 T, like the colour, not like the girl's name. Because that's our gang colour.
And that's why you're Streetwise?
Yeah.
Okay, Sam and Scotty, thank you so much for joining me today on NZOWN. Streetwise Scarlett,
Boys.
Album coming out in August, beginning of August, and we're going to check out your latest video. Would you like to introduce it to the NZOWN viewers?
This is Oh Dear, You're All the Things I Hate. Enjoy. And don't say the C word on radio stations.
Or TV.
Or TV.